Uh-oh, we got an issue. Got two different screens that are live here. Good morning, traders. This is Luke from Breakout Trading, and we got two screens that, yeah, YouTube is looking at one monitor, Facebook another. Um, Not good. Not good. DGAS is popping. But we got a lot of interesting picks this morning. I think we could definitely see some of them reap some benefits here. Um, it's okay. Well, I hope you're doing better, Armando. I'm sorry you were in the hospital. Um, MU is at the top of a price channel right here. It's a downward stock. I usually don't go long in stocks that are down over 5%. I just don't like to do it. It's against my strategy. But yeah, that's why I'm waiting for it to break over any of the pre-market highs because it does look like there's a dead cat bounce happening, and plus it did have like 3, 4 price target increases today, and it supposedly it wasn't the EPS hit on point. I don't know if revenue was a hit or not. Looks like sales were above expectations. So yeah, it's definitely possible we could see this one take off today. I have an entry price stop by order at 46.31. Um, that one popped down. Could make a head and shoulders. I don't know. Um, oh, let me change screens. That way you guys can see. If I go change, share your screen. No, not that one. Yeah, that's the one. The main screen. That's the one you guys need to see. DGAS is looking really strong. Like I think the oil sector in general. This pullback on oil D. SPY's pulling down a little bit. Now, I'm sorry, the oil sector is looking the opposite of strong. These are inverse stocks, and that's a natural gas stock. But gas, oil, whatever, it's all the same crap. Not really. Not if you talk to people who are in the futures market. It's all very different stuff. All right. Or commodities. I can't blow this up for some reason. Maximize sell. Got a position in this. Was just positive and then it came down. I'm actually expecting it to come down even more and then I'll add to it. I think it'll come down to around 4, but this is the most advanced stock of the day. So even though the position is kind of maybe a dead cat bounce, um, or just a really crappy bull flag, it has potential. So and yeah, that's that. Let's take a look at anything else. Restore cells. Um, Anything else, guys, that we're looking at? Let's take a look at the Benzinga Pro scanner. Um, PRPCO. This is one that can move. I know that. Let's check on FinViz real quick what its float is. LMT. Oh, this is another one taking off as well. Crap, what was the name of the stock I was even looking up? Archon. It's got no float, but I love stocks at that range, that 90 cents range. I'm gonna add that. Archon. I love them at that range because they'll usually break a dollar, go to $1.05, $1.10. If you're lucky, $1.22, and hey, that's 20% on a very cheap stock. So Archon's interesting to me. I doubt it's up on news. Okay, reached new historical highs and losses are narrowed. Do you know what? How's the volume? I think the volume sucked, didn't it? Yeah, it's got no volume. Still early. That news might have just broke. I might be missing a major opportunity. Let's see. AGC PRP. PRP. PRPO. I feel like I've had a dance with PRPO before. Check the short float, make sure it helps you find out if it's a pump and dump. See, a 4% short float is normal. Doesn't have me worried that this is some kind of pump and dump. This might be an actual natural reaction. And look at it, it's only got a 5 million share float anyway. I would like to know more about it. It's $3. It's got pretty high volume. Don't forget, it's only got to get to 500,000 to be 10% of the float. So let's take a closer look at this one. Let's first pop it in here. Here we go, Archon. I knew I should have bought it down at 90. Even that, 90 to 97 could have made major gains. Roku's cup and handling here. Might take off out the gate. Beyond Meat is crap. It's taking a dump. That's what that stuff will make you do. All right. Let's see. What was I doing? PRPO. Oof. I love the trend. I love the trend. Um, the news. Really, I don't see any news. But I absolutely love the trend. Let's take a look at it's at 360 now. Let's take a look at all the everything we could possibly look at to help us determine whether that stock. Okay, so we know it's got a low float and a low short float, which means nobody's really planning on pumping and dumping it today, as far as I could tell. Um, it's at 360 right now, and not sure what that line is. 200 SMA, it wouldn't be that flat. Um, okay. Regardless, it is now above all SMAs, but I'm not really looking at that either. Let's look at this. This is the price channels, PRPO. Okay, these price channels tell me, okay, the stock is at 360, right? God damn it. I wish you guys can answer. Yeah, it was 360. So it popped into this price channel. It could be aiming for the target of 535, but we know we've broken into this price channel. It's done it before and has hit resistance at 4. So that's going to be a level we're going to want to keep an eye on if we do enter PRPO is that $4 level because apparently it hit resistance there yesterday, which is probably why we didn't see any news. I'm assuming that this is, if I look back a day, I'll find the news. Yeah, all the news is from yesterday. So this is just still kind of going up from yesterday. Looks like it's some kind of thing I wouldn't understand. I didn't go to medical school. Spike release high clinical validations for IV cell, heme, homa screen, I don't know. But we know that 4 is a pivotal point. Now you could even make that your breakout play and not get in until it breaks 4 because we know the next price channel is at 536. So that's still an amazing gain. And it looks like it, yeah, right? It almost hit 4 yesterday, like we know. So I think 4 over 4 is a great trade here. But let's keep looking at it. I'm not done analyzing it. So we do have news. It's a kind of a continuation, a residual rally from yesterday. And don't get me wrong, residual rallies, you can make money off residual rallies. Um, Yeah, a lot of the oil stocks are coming on here. Stay the hell away from DCIX. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Please stay away from DCIX. You might be saying why? Because it's the biggest scam ever. It's like a shipping container company in frickin' Sweden. It's just it's a scam. It's an ADR. You all right, whatever. Whatever. Don't listen to me. Okay. I can't seem to find the thing here. Okay, is this it? All right, so we know that we need to break four for sure. We know that, let's see, PRPO. Uh, okay, we know that there is an R2 at around 340, 335. So 335 could be a good pullback entry if you decided to take that route. I think this stock has one more day of a rally into it because it didn't completely dump and it tested. It looks like it's trying to retest those levels. Actually, I don't think a pullback up a play on a pullback on a stock like this is a smart move. You want to play the breakout. If you did play the pullback to one of the pivot points, you go light. You go very, very, very light. All right. Oil D gas, all these look beautiful. I think we should just stick with the path of least resistance. And today that looks like oil, but that could turn on us. We gotta see. We gotta watch that. All right, let's go PRPO. Ah, crap. Go back onto their thing. PRPO. Okay. What we're looking at here again is the main price channel here. It's like a 20-day. So this is the best really for day traders. We clearly broke out of the channel. A lot of volume this day. Just ridiculous in terms of what it's used to. And it's already at 200,000. So could we hit 10 million in volume today? I don't think so. I don't think so. And then let's look at the last one, which is the envelopes, PRPO. No. What happened here? Okay, we got 2 minutes till the open, and I spent an awful lot of time investing into this PRPO. It is way above the envelopes, but it looks like it has had a similar situation before in the past and pulls back and rallies the second day. So there is a possibility for a residual rally today. Keep in mind, though, the volume was much higher on that day than the previous day. I doubt we'll see higher volume today than the previous day. So let's keep an eye, but just not in love. But we know where to get in, where not to get in, and that's good. Um, yeah, it looks like it's pulling back some. Again, I think out the gate you're going to see AGTC maybe take off. A AGTC. Oh, hold on. No, 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 no. Not here. Yeah. MU rate Rite Aid. Ah, I knew I should have got this at the 90 mark. It's totally gonna break $1 at the gate. Um, 95. Maybe it won't. Um, DCIX is such a pump and dump stock. All right, so we got 11 seconds. Uh, let's just see what happens here. I have the other chart right here, but I'm gonna go ahead and put it over here for now. Or you know what? I'll leave this one here. No, I'm gonna put this over here. And let's see, none of my orders were filled. MU is just taking a dive, a massive, massive dive. Um, I'm going to maybe take advantage of that dive. Um, she's taking a massive dive. All right, I'm going to do 200 shares on that dive, market buy. And I'm going to put my stop right at 45. I mean 44.01. 44.01. What are you doing? 44.99. Sell. So I got my stop order at 44.99, and that was a great pullback to get in some entry. Uh, hopefully it continues. Is my stop loss in? No, my stop loss is not in. Position, stop, 44.95. Did it go below that already? No. Okay, so I got my stop in. If it breaks, it breaks. So I lost a few bucks. Big deal. But it's very possible this could pop back up. What's the other one I'm looking to get into? MTCH. MTCH. Popping down to 74. AGTX is looking good. Was looking good. Oh, NCYT looks horrible. Horrible. What alert was that? What alert was that? What alert was that? Yeah, okay. It's time for that one to go. Or maybe it'll bounce. I don't know. Archon is at 91. Roku is just taking a terrible hit. Markets are all diving too. PRPO pulled back. The market's taking a hit right now. So I'm not too concerned. Beyond is starting to rally. That's good news. One of these should be Roku. I think that this pullback, guys, is a great opportunity. Um, that is the way that I am looking at it. Uh, prices are pulling down hard. They're gonna likely pop back up. Let's see. This is exciting here. Roku. Beyond. Check out this. Looks like I got stopped out. Man, see, I shouldn't have got stopped out. 400 market buy. Going back in. And what was the lows there? 44.86. I literally just got stopped out. I think I had my thing at 44.99. So I put a new stop in at 44.50. I don't know. 44.50. 44. No, not 50. That's too low. 240, 44.69. There you go. Sell. Stop. Let that thing run. Um, DCIX. Of course, it's taking off. Careful with that one. I promise you. CTPR seems to be the one killing it. It just broke 30. Looks like I missed that. I hate chasing the gap, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. Very small share size. 100 shares on CTPR. Yeah, do it. I don't like 100 shares. 200 shares. CTPR just broke over 30. That has always been a point I think that has had trouble breaking over. Um, all right, Roku broke 100, and what are you doing? Are you gonna continue to dump below 100, Roku, or are you gonna reverse like you always do? Okay, MU. I just saw money on the table, and then I didn't take it. Yeah, I see GoPro on there twice. Which, oh no, so it's not GoPro. Uh, I know what I'm looking at. I'm just waiting for it to reach its target or break through. Wow, if Roku does that, I'd be impressed. Right. What time is it? 3:37. All right, so the market's clearly going to reverse and things are going to start popping up here. Um, is today Friday? Oh my God, how the time has flown. Okay, Roku's back above 100, and it's just going to go up from here. It can't seem to stay below 100, so I'm going to take a position in that. 500, market buy. Okay, now I'm really a little bit over invested here. Hmm, hmm. CTPR came back down. Okay, let's just go ahead and set targets on things so that when they hit them, we are in at 3017. So let's put a limit at, or range order rather. So if you break below 30, how's the market doing? Market's dumping. Break high price 30, 45. Gotta take into account the spread. 30 or 29.99. Sell. Um, Roku, CTPR, MU. Yeah, I knew I. Okay. Um, Freaking A bull. Mm, is interesting. Roku gonna continue down. There we go. AGCT. I should have got freaking more shares in that one. Son of a B. Uh, oh man, I barely had any shares in that. Maybe I should add to it now. I would average down to about now. No, no, no. Look at it all go away. Why doesn't it give me the option for a limit order here? This is ridiculous. I think I can't do it on this one. I have to go to the regular one. What a waste of time. What a waste of time. Now I gotta go all the way over there. Um, Oil D not moving. D gas kind of moving to the downside. Market's kind of popping up a little bit. General direction to the downside. I think that the markets are gonna continue to the upside here. There you go. Roku's coming up. I got stopped out of the other one. I'm still in MU and ACGT. I missed my exits. I mean, now I could put the limit order in at least. And this time I'll catch it. I don't know why it does that. It won't let you put the limit order in. It still won't let me do it. AGTC. Let me see something here. How's Roku actually doing? Like, what's it doing? It's not going to stay below 100. For some reason, it refuses to go that low, which is fine by me. I'm not ready to sell Roku. I think it could go higher. Okay, charts. AGCT. I think I missed the boat. AGCT. But now the question is, this is the most advanced stock of the day, okay, on the Nasdaq. They put that list out every morning. what stocks are most advanced. And this was on that list. Does it appear like it is uptrending? Does it appear like it is flat? Like, what's going on here? Should I add down here? Should I leave it alone? I think we looked at into this one really in detail. And I think it's got a price channel right around 460 where it kind of stalled out and went down. So this one, say we just hold this one for now and put a limit order, a pre-market high of 539. I'm just gonna hold this one. Uh, market, what are you doing? Market's kind of all over the place. As with Roku. MU bombed. Should stop me out soon. Yeah, anytime it goes below, I love it. It's popping up, isn't it? It's not filling me. I sold NCTY. I was holding those. Small loss, $18. Alright, so Roku's getting ready to pop here, and I'm like loading up because I know it's coming. Let's add some shares to this. Did I just buy 50 shares? Yes, I did. Great for commissions. There we go. There's the pop. Options are going crazy. Now we have an uptrend on Roku. MU, I don't know. It looks like I mean, I took this. This is not my trade. Who gave me this trade? Um, forgot who gave me this trade, but whoever gave me this trade, you owe me the money that I lost. Doesn't work like that, right? I agreed, and that, I took a loss. Whatever. Roku. The list of the day. I don't put my watch list in an actual watch list, but if it would make things more convenient for you, I will. All right, let's make sure it doesn't break this trend here. A little head and shoulder-ish, bear flag-ish, not pretty-ish. Market's pulling down. I think that has some contribution to this. UVXY has not even been a good play when the market goes short. It like doesn't even move. UVXY. Because it's an ETN, it's not an ETF. Means it's packaged debt that they're trying to get rid of, so they need a bunch of people to lose to get rid of that debt. That should be illegal to make. Beyond Meat sucking a cow teat, man. There we go. Now we should see it pop up. Market's coming down. I don't think it's a bad idea to go a little TVIX action, but we might be buying at the top here. And that's what I don't like. We should have bended it a while ago. Yeah, because now it looks like it's popping up. Okay, you're back in the hundreds. I thought we bought this at 100. See, that's how the spread bet gets you. You don't realize that, oh, it's $100. I'm gonna buy it, and then the spread could be like 140, and you just paid 40 more cents. It's insanity. That's not the situation that happened here exactly, but what's up, Aaron, Nolan, Christian, Sandy, Sean, Ralph, Victor, Colin, Vincent, Ren, Sankar? Mm, that's it. This is where Roku's legs gave out, right here. Putting a stop loss in. The market is helping pull it down. It would be nice if it could go up here. Since I got the stop in, oh, the market is just tanking. How are these oil stocks now? These oil stocks probably are. Gas, kind of not doing anything. Oil D is going down. Maybe long oil is the play. 98, 90. Look at the triple Q. The NASDAQ just. How's Match looking? I know I wanted to get. Match would have hit that price target if the market was actually going up. Okay. I think we got stopped out here. 950. Monitor. Okay. Let's see what happens here. We went down all the way to 98. Markets are really coming down. But I don't think that's going to happen forever. Okay. I'm willing to do it. Let me look at it here. Hold on. We have to look at. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Where is it? 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 Did I X out of it, dude? Because if I did that, I'm gonna be really pissed. All my charts and everything. Anyway, I'm pretty sure it was at 98, like 20 or something like that. Let me see, let me see, let me see. There's no way I exited out of that. I had all my charts set up in a row. I guess I did. I must have exited out. Oh no, there we go. Ha ha! Gotcha. Roku. It's like all roads lead back to Roku. Alright, so we're at the 120, so those don't matter. The envelopes don't matter. We are well below the envelopes, I'm assuming, right? Yeah. Very bearish. And then, okay, let's go. Roku. Okay, yeah. So the bottom of the price channel is right here, just below 100. So this is expected that it would hit the bottom of the price channel. It's not going to break the bottom of this price channel with a range that wide. It's giving it plenty of room. The only thing I can think of is a pop-up at this level. Let's look for more confirmations. I like to get as much confirmation as I can. Let's go. Roku. Okay, so Roku's below the S1. That's not good. Next target, 76. As long as it stays within that price channel, I don't think we'll see a pullback that far. We've never seen a pullback that big on this stock. Um, this is just about as big as this pullback here and much steeper. I think it needs to reverse. The volume is higher. That means there's heavy selling, but I noticed today the volume's, moderate, which is good. Um, let's check out one last one, and this is price channels again. Roku. Giving you a full workup. Okay, there is a price channel at, what is it, 96 that this could potentially go to. But I don't think that that's going to happen. It could, but at least we know what's going on. So, potential short maybe to 96, but what is this one? 101.43. I think, yeah, Roku has to go down to 96. That would make sense. It doesn't have to technically touch the bottom of the price channel. Like it can come close to it, it can go over it. It's like right here, boom, it came close to it, didn't touch it, and then later on it did touch it. So this is something that just has to be watched closely. And yeah, AGCT Mark 419. Looks like I missed it. But there's actually a pivot and entry at $4 on AGCT, so I'll hold till that point. So market is like really coming down here. It is, like I said, between 9:45 and 10:10 that most market reversals happen. I noticed that the tick has already reversed. I think that the market will follow suit. So a great potential trade, my friends, is this right here. Um, VIX, and this is ballsy as hell, but that's why we're just gonna go light it first. 1,000 shares TVIX market short. Keep a tight eye on it. CTRP, man, I remember looking at that back in the day, and I was like, man, when this thing breaks 30, and it didn't do anything. All right, so TVIX sucking ass. The TVIX, the tick is still negative, but in an upward formation. The VIX itself is actually rising. That's not good. Dow Jones just passed a very important point. Yeah, the Dow is still positive on the day. I think everything is positive. No, not the Nasdaq, only the Dow. Everything is negative. All right. Well, I disagree with my original theory on this reversal based on the movement of the market. Wait, no, the tick is going up. Tick is going up. This might be where it pops down. Here we go. I was right. All right, and keep in mind, look at the time. It's still before 10:10. Um, hmm, Roku, what are you gonna do? The bottom one is TVIX, right? Maybe that was a good entry point instead of a reversal. Let's see. We got a high tail on the triple Q, followed by a pop on the SPY. We're popping up here. Um, yeah, wow. Just keeps dying that one. Hmm, come on. Pop up, pop up, pop up. If it just had a little upward movement, it would attract a lot of buyers because they would be like, yo, I could get in at 98 and thinking it would go back above 100. So you just need a little bit of upward movement, attract some buying because people love to get in Roku when it's cheap. I don't know if that reversal is going to happen. The tick is getting higher. It's increasing. It's negative 47. The VIX is up at 1623. And Oil's going up. I know we wanted to get into some oil stocks today. What's a good oil stock? I know we got UWT, DWT. What's the best one? Hello? This thing on? What's up, Armando? Hanging out on YouTube. YouTube's cool because you guys got the HD cam and I can do all sorts of stuff, right? Like, the only problem is it's 20-second delayed. So, I literally told you to go fuck yourself 20 seconds ago. They won't know that for another 20 seconds. I don't mean it though, but they won't know that for another 20 seconds. It's dope as hell, and you get to see the full Breakout Trading Studios. Actually, you really don't get to see the full Breakout Trading Studios. I got the so I got obviously, the TV, that computer with an extra monitor. That monitor looks like a piece of junk, but it's actually really nice. And then we'll go, this is the main John. This is the Omen. And then I got my Dell number one over there. Look at that. It's like woo, woo, woo. You can see inside yourself. And then I got Dell number two. Oh, where's the camera? Dell number two over there, followed by a USB monitor at the bottom. So I have one, two, three, four, five, six, seven monitors. I knew why I did that with a British accent, but it felt right. It felt good. I must say it. What are we killing it on? Roku! Roku! Alright, Roku, make me 2 grand because I'm down 2 grand. Oh, sorry, let me lower the cam. You son of a bitches really left? I lost 5 users from that little presentation I did on my thing. Alright, fuck you. How about that? Ooh, sorry, that was unprofessional. Can we edit that out? This is live. Alright, so Roku clearly hit the pivot. It's not going to go down to 96, I don't think. It always could. You never know. But the market's definitely not coming up. Buying UVXY calls, I wouldn't suggest it. They haven't been acting right lately. Like, you know. Let it come down a little bit. You know what? It might not. The market might just keep shooting down. You could get some SPY calls, some SPY puts, I mean. That would be better than anything else. See, I should have just waited. It went right back down. Okay, so Roku's covered. Looks like it's gonna go up though. Now the SPY is reversing. We should have just held that position. Is it reversing though? It's kind of hard to say so. I would say yes that it is, but I want to wait for confirmation. I think this is going to go below 100 one more time, which is fine. Let it do it. See, too much buying at that 100 level. Now that it came back above 100 and people know it's not going to free fall down to 60, I think that's going to attract buying. Yeah, the market definitely was reversing. We should have just stayed, man. We would have killed it. We're probably getting the same entry price now anyway. Market. There we go, Roku. That a boy. That a that a girl. That a boy. Whatever you are. Um, Roku. It is taken off. All right. No need. No need to take profit yet. No need. Let her rip. Let her run. She's doing good. I think Roku finally hit its breaking point and is ready to play ball. Could be the market going up too. Pushing. Wow. Oh wow. ACG actually turned around. I did not expect that. Just completely popped up and turned around. I'm glad I held it, but I don't think it's gonna really do anything. I might as well get out with my head, man. I don't know. Actually, you got a buy crossover candle here. So it's telling you to buy here. So if it's telling you to buy here, maybe that's not the best time to sell. That's the thought. That's a thought. Don't worry, I'm watching the QQQ and Roku on the other screen. We're doing good over here on this one. Um, ooh, we're doing not good. We're doing bad on this one. What's that pre-market high? You got to realize if it only got to go to 534. Come on. Oh, you tricked me. You know what's sneaky about these crossover ADRs or AXRs, whatever? If they're wrong, they disappear. They take themselves off. They're like, no, we're out. All right, so you got a big engulfing candle, followed by a doji, followed by a red candle. Very universal sign of a reversal to the downside. Unless this doji can turn green, I think I'm just going to get out. And now we got a hanging man, or Hammer, whatever you want to call them. They got so many different names for them now. Now Roku, we're not looking too hot. It's all right though. Right on the View app. I wonder if I should put a stop in. You know what? Most advanced stock of the day. Let it run. Let it run. I think this will go up 30%, maybe. What is it up on? It's up on like price target raises and it's up on earnings too. I didn't know that. Up on earnings. That's great. Up on price target raises. That's even better. It's biotech. It's now above the VWAP. We got a crossover buy signal. Let it run for now. Give me an alert when it's above 50. All right, so what I'm gonna do, Roku looks like it's getting ready for a pullback. Let me see. Let me just double check that because I could be dead wrong. No, it doesn't look like it's getting ready for a pullback at all. Actually looks very strong. What do we have? How many shares? 1,000. Let's sell 750 here just so we lock in something because it does look like it's gonna pull back now. All right, and then I'm gonna add more once it pulls down. You hear what about Warren? What's his name? Not Warren. Bernie Sanders' tax plan to tax billionaires and the wealthy. Like within 15 years, he's like, we'll take half their wealth with these taxes. I think it does need to go down into 99 at least one more time. No? I'm gonna add another 500 here. Here we go. Market's going up. That T-VIX thing is paying off. That's a clear reversal right there. Let's go ahead and double that position. Alright, so market's clearly going down here. That's fine. That's okay. Roku, I mean. It's expected. Oh, looks like Roku wants to go. Let's go, Roku. Go over 101. Go, 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 go. Should be going in lower my second time, not higher, but I'm breaking the law today. Yeah, it's interactive broker, zero commissions, but I believe it's only on ETFs, from what I read, or from what I heard on the commercial. Same one that we probably all heard. I understand it's only like ETFs that you get free commissions on. But let me explain something. Interactive Brokers is probably the best broker to be on because it's compatible with Trade Ideas. Not Tradenet, Trade Ideas, which is an artificial intelligence software. So you can simply punch in either the professional algorithms they give you or set up your own. Like, I like stocks like this, that, the third. I want it like, this, but I need to make a dollar. You could set up your own algorithms. AI will do all the trading for you. You can literally plug it into an interactive brokerage account, which is kind of incredible when you think about it. How do you like IB, Sean? What do you mean it's not user friendly? It's hard to use, or are they just bad customer service? We need details because I'm actually considering transferring over there just for, um, just literally to put up my trade ID as account onto my AI. Okay, Roku's looking scary. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm not gonna sell. I'm gonna hold it just for now. I think it's just testing that level. Market is pulling down a little bit too. That's not helping. What AI? What name? Hang on, I get it for you. It's a very ugly interface, and I'm not talking about the AI. He's saying this about interactive brokers, but very ugly interface. Customer service is not great, but the platform is fast. That's good. And cheap as hell. I mean, I probably saved 2K just on commissions this year for Tradenet. Yeah, that's a fact. Well, you sold it. You sold it, even though you were trying to say it's not very user friendly. So the interface sucks. The platform sucks, but it's fast. Is what you're saying? There we go, Roku. All right. This is the what the heck is that? Please tell me that that's a bird. Oh man. Look at my puppy hanging out back here. I didn't even see you. I didn't know where you were. I thought you were on your bed. All right. What was I just doing? Oh, okay, here you go. Here's a couple links. This one is about AI. It's a free book, so you can get a free book. It's like an ebook, you know. And then I think this one here, might as well put that on YouTube too, since I'm talking about it. Yeah, they give you a free book. Um, and well, then I have to go on to Facebook now, right? Restart and update to stay in support. Okay, restart tonight. Shit, what am I doing? Facebook. Look at Roku go. Look at, and don't forget, we already locked in profits on Roku, so we should be up on the day. Yeah, we are up on the day. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do nothing. Let my winners run. Cut my losers short. I'm gonna pop out a little profit. Pop out about 600. Yeah, market sell. Um, and I'm gonna pop out a little profit on TVIX as well. Did it just go down to 300? Oh no. Let's go ahead and sell 3,000 of those. Although I feel like we should hold those much longer. It's just my opinion. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. You know what? I'm not gonna wait. I'm not gonna wait. I'm gonna take my profit, sell. Oh no, buy the cover. There you go. Okay, very good. So we have great. Oh, Peloton. Damn, I wanted to short that today so bad. Ah, we would have killed it. Damn. That was like my when I was in bed. I was like, oh, yo, today Peloton, I gotta short it. That's it. That's a key. Look at that. Ah, whatever. Roku is down 1.6%. I can't wait till it pops into the positive. Then you're really gonna see movement on it. Um, okay, so this ACGT, whatever, where is it? It's got to be on here. ACGT, AC, AGCT, AGCT. I hate. Oh yeah, it's right here. Yeah. See, this is getting ready to. What do we got? What kind of? Oh, okay. Oh my God. Upside down cup and handle. Are we talking about power here or what? That could be potentially really strong. A really strong breakout might happen here. All right. Finally. Finally. Stocks feel like they're going my way. Uh-oh. Somebody give me wood to knock on. Oh, sorry. Yeah, the free book. And then, so this is the free book. Al Parzabo, whatever the hell your name is. What are you saying? Are you just sitting there criticizing me? He's saying now the price went down from 50 to 350 question mark, and before that 25 to 50. I don't even know what you're talking about, one. But if you're gonna come to criticize, I'm just gonna block you, man. No negative attitudes here. No negativity. We are a negativity free zone. Thank you for the free live feed. You're welcome, Oliver. Cal. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give you. I was about to say. You guys know what I was about to say. I got a little wrapped up in the moment there. I'll give you a high five if we ever meet. Um, but this guy's gone. I don't know what the fuck his purpose is. I'm just gonna call him a freaking loser and then go. Oh, he lives in like Holbach and he's taking pictures of a city I live in. Oh, isn't it fantastic to be in a city that I live in, right? Oh, isn't that amazing? Now I see that shit every day. I've walked across the Brooklyn Bridge a million times. But you want to come here? Well, go back to your dirt poor country, all right? How about that? How about that? Go back to your dirt poor, wherever the hell you're from, Holbach, all right, and go practice, your next invasion on how to blow up the Twin Towers or something. I don't freaking know, or the Freedom Tower. Yeah, yeah, all live. Don't question me. Don't question me. Was that too harsh? A little harsh, right? Why? What's going on? Your charts aren't showing? What do you mean? What are you talking about? Oh, shoot. That's right. It's just my face. Crap. I'm sorry about that. I don't know why that even happened. Oh, man. AGT couldn't break, AGT. America's Got Talent. Couldn't break 50. It will. It will. Give it time. That was the price to get it at. That was my target. Yo, I sent that out in the text alert. Did I not? I said, what did it go to? What's the low? The low is 410. On the text alert, I literally said AGTC entry point 410. This thing literally went down to 410. And then I would have said, what did I say your target is? That I probably um, overshot because I got no reasonable target 476. You could definitely get that. I think honestly that this could go into the fives, but stick with the 476. That was a great call. Can you still not see my screen, guys? Test, 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 test. Can you see my screen? Okay. Did you guys just hear me insult that other guy and then, but not see it? Yeah, because I went in on him. And I don't even know if he was insulting me, but I seen him the other day and he did insult me. He's like, ha, I would have sold by now. I'm like, ha, well, you obviously don't know anything about pivot points because we're 20 cents from a pivot point. So shut your mouth. Damn, man. How's that put so strong with such a low delta? That was the perfect text alert, by the way. All the text alerts were good today. Um, Let me see if that's actually true. Breakout trade. That's yesterday. Oh no, that's today. Is this all today? No, this is yesterday. Here's today. I didn't say good morning. AGCC 410 entry, which would have been the perfect entry. Roku's almost hitting 103 right now. Are you kidding me? Keep going, baby. I ain't gonna stop you. I only have 650 shares. Why did I take a partial? It's obviously gonna try to go over the what is the highs of the day? 103.75. That was the open. We're obviously gonna try to break that. I'm waiting for a pullback so I could add more. Actually, I'm so averaged up right now. I'm so up that even if I bought here, it'd be fine. Beautiful. Okay, let's see. AGC, we just looked at that. That was a killer play. I even mentioned that might be a pre-market play. Maybe it wasn't. It shot down to 410 at like 10:30. Oil D watch trend 161 entry. It never went above 161. It actually went down. So that's a no play. NCTY 140 stop by. You would have got stopped out. If you would have done the 122 limit, you would have lost there, but the 140 never filled. Match big play if it broke over 75, which it didn't yet. So, the only alerts that were fillable were AGTC. I didn't text out Roku because I do it every day, and someone's like, all you do is text out Roku. But you know what? I shouldn't listen to other people. I should have told them to get into Roku. Once I saw a break into that area and then bounce off the channel line, I knew it was good. I should have just texted it out. But people get in my head and want to criticize. What can I do? Well, that's the free book. All right, and then this they give you a free like swing trade of the week, and this week it was actually let's take a look at it because this week it was Jack in the Box. I'm serious. It's I think a burger joint, something out in the west. Um, and so this is the free text pick of the week they give you. They'll send it to you every Monday morning. So Monday morning you'll get it. Um, okay. And then selling 7 on Facebook. I'm not gonna get scared out. Just the best thing to do is to not even like, you know, acknowledge it, but don't obsess. Acknowledge, but don't obsess. Okay, so I sent that out, and then this one, this little piggy. this will give you the ability to buy it, and if you use this, they have a lifetime account, which Trade Ideas itself used to be a lifetime. And then when they started subscribing, that's pretty much what Breakout Trading is going to do. You know, you can start with a lifetime, and then eventually it's going to be subscription basis only. But right now they have a lifetime thing where you can hook up your, I forgot what it's called. It's like Brokerage Plus, I think is what it's called. And I can actually get you, I think, 15% off on that. Uh, this is case sensitive here, and I'm telling you, it is completely worth it. And you have, I think, 7 or 14 days to try it out. So if you're not happy, just tell them you want your money back. That's the code to get 15% off. No problem. It helps me and it helps you, and it's not like Tradenet where pretty much I feel like everybody ever referred to Tradenet has lost money. So it's not true. It's not true. I don't think. I should have sold that put off on that pullback. There we go. Another big pop on Roku coming right here. Think we're gonna break over the highs. Uh-oh. I don't see AGTX anymore. It was at the top. Wow. Look at AVDM. That trend. I don't see the one that I was trading. That's not a good sign. That's not a good sign. Wow, yeah. It's down to 419 now. Should have sold it when it was up at that 50 mark, huh? Wow, did you see the Samsung Galaxy Fold? That's so corny. I mean, but it looks cool. But I would never really need a phone screen that big. I don't know. I feel like it would be uncomfortable. Sure, Armando, it's no problem. Who told me to get an MU? I'm just kidding. I'm not going to shame you. I chose and take responsibility for getting an MU. Market looks a little reversal-ish here. Might be a smart decision to this TVIX here. Short. Even though I see an upside down cup and handle, it might be a smart decision to get out. Yeah, it is a little cup and handle, or even a head and shoulders. See the shoulder, head, shoulder. It's more of a cup and handle. I don't know, but it looks like it's gonna break down. All right, Roku's pulling back. Uh-oh, what's that? AGCT at or below its pivot. This might be a good time to pick up shares of that. I'm not gonna lie. AGCT. What is it? AGTC. Why can't I freaking get the name of this one? Its actual pivot is 4, and it's right at 410. I wonder if this is tradable. No. But I think it's definitely going to pop up from here. I would pretty much bet my life on it. Let's see. All right, let's focus on the Roku pullback for now. Not this thing. It broke the pivot. It should pivot up. Ugh, I'm trying to get it, but I can't. There we go. Boom. Fuck. Straight, 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 market. Bye, 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 bye. Why are we negative here? Okay, so stock, so Roku is taking a dump. Good, 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 good. Let's see the dump that it's taking. Ugh, that's such a natural reaction. Oh, damn it. Keep pulling down. Pull down a little more. Alright, let's see. Hopefully this goes up. There we go. Shoot. Yeah, my PayPal account is going to be down, they said, for 24 to 48 hours. Looking into Google Pay. It's just as good, if not better. And you can use PayPal on Google Pay. So it's like if you're a PayPal junkie, you could just use PayPal and Google Pay. I think I'm switching to them. And they charge no fees. No fees. It's a no-brainer. shit. There goes Roku. The fuck? Hello? You okay, Jade? I don't see you there. This fucking phone made me almost kill my dog. Are you alright? Did you get hurt? Don't sit back there. It's not safe. Because if I gotta get up, you're gonna get hurt. Come here. Come sit on your bed. I made you a nice bed. You don't like this? Extra cushions, all that. Come on. Yeah. Yeah, good girl. Good girl. There you go. Are you nice and close to me? Look, I'll push it closer to me. See? Alright, lay down. Yeah, lay that way. That way you could see out the window. Alright, good girl. Oi. Oh, shit. 4.9. It looks like those numbers ain't moving. Like they're stagnant right there. All right, Roku. Yeah, and getting rid of that straddle really helped. I'm pretty sure we're gonna break the highs, 103.74. Come on, let's go to 110 today, Roku. That would be a nice move. What do we have? How many shares? 1,300 shares. A $13,000 move. All right, market definitely looks like it's reversing to the downside. I'm gonna go ahead and lock in our profits on TVIX. I was gonna do it before, and I probably should have done it before, but it's gonna totally back out. Buy the cover. Nice $715 in profits. Now we're just in Roku. I think ACAGTC. AGTC. You son of a B. I think this stock looks horrible, but we're going to see some kind of short squeeze, dead cat bounce, something. I see something happening here. I just do. And, see, now it's popping back up. Could have stayed in TVIX. Could always get back in. We need to talk. As we've enjoyed my wealthy retirement e-letter, you've no doubt heard about the special opportunities I've uncovered in my premium services in the Oxford Income Letter, like the perfect retirement business, a way to generate an extra $1,038 every week without headaches, corporate red tape, or crazy hours, or the 2.1 trillion cash bonanza caused by Trump's new tax plan, and how folks like you can collect up to 5,500 5,500 that's 50 no $55,958 every year off the big cash bonanza Trump created. More recently, I offered a free hardcover copy of my new book, You Don't Have to Drive an Uber in Retirement. How to Maintain Your Lifestyle Without Getting a Job or Cutting Corners. But maybe you already knew how to pocket $100,000 tax free from the 401k and you never heard of it. Guys, I know you appreciate income generating ideas and insights, so why haven't I heard from you? By the way, this is not me. I'm reading someone else's thing that got emailed to me. And it's just Cordy. I'll give you an 84% discount. Why? You don't even know me. And you just didn't even tell me a price. But I get 84%. Okay. You'll pay just $39 for a full year of my newsletter. That's an 84% discount. This game is so ridiculous. Just stick to trading. Oh no. There we go. Market's reversing. Roku's pulling back. We're gonna retest the highs. That's hilarious. We're Roku. Well, you know what? I'll be honest with you. Roku. Let's see. Okay. So it's touching the bottom of the channel. Um which is like 90 between 96 and 98. But now it is clearly up. Um Market's going down. It is it's a tough one here. Definitely have an uptrend. The market's pulling down. It's pulling Roku down. I would say if you might be able to pull off a short, and we might take that direction. But the bullish activity I've seen today in Roku, I mean, first of all, that dump obviously doesn't look bullish, but the just turnaround And but now that it's like lunchtime, algorithmic trading might sell off. I don't know. It's a tough call. Let me continue. Let me look at something else real quick. I want to see yeah, we got to get up to like, this thing needs to get up to about 120. That would be within its moving average range, even on a downside, or even 118. Um, Let me see here. Roku. I can't see Roku going to 76 or 60 like some people saying. I just can't see it. It's possible, but I don't see it. Let's refresh this anyway. This is old. Yeah. So looks like we are definitely in a downtrend. It would be very significant if Roku could go over the previous day's high, not as much as today's high. But and then we got the other price channels here. Let's refresh, continue. Okay, so we are literally sitting on top of a price channel. The price channel is 101.43, and we are sitting at 101.50. Okay, so that's significant. There is a price channel support here, and that is the reason we did not break. This is actually a good buy opportunity now that the market is going up. You can actually add shares to Roku knowing that we're at the bottom of the channel. Market buy. So I'm adding to the position here, especially with the market going back up. Because I feel like that's what was dampening Roku in the first place. So let's go back. Yeah, it hit the bottom. It's resting on that price channel. That seems like a solid support. Wants to break over the highs of the day. You can just tell it does. And I'm still Roku long. Still. If it breaks that price channel, we still have another price channel just below it, which is 96, but I would short absolutely 101 to 96. That's a huge short. And I don't think it's going to go, I don't think it's going to touch that 96. I really don't. You know what? It may. It may. It may eventually touch 96. But at least we know what we're dealing with. Some people have no idea. They buy a stock, they don't know where they are in the range, they have no idea what the price points are. And that's just like, you might as well just go to roulette, bet black. You got better odds and you make better money. Agreed, or am I wrong? Now we're at 101.70. You know what's the most disrespectful thing is when, like I say, all right, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and take this, um, XYZ position long, and I'll say it, and I'll take it, and then all of a sudden somebody puts in the chat, oh, XYZ short. Like, come on, man. That's just disrespectful. But whatever. Actually, this could go to 63. European markets are rallying today, and I think that's going to carry over to our market as they're closing. Um, I almost actually wanted to get a Roku TV for right here, but I was like, I'm not wasting 100. They're cheap as hell. The ones this size you could get for like 180 bucks or cheaper. You can get them for like 80 bucks now, but not Roku. Roku's a little more. Roku, they want like 140 or something like that. But I was not about to spend that on this. This one's good. It's a Toshiba. I had it a while. This thing is a beast, believe it or not. It actually is really nice. It looks kind of like junky and cheap, but it's probably more expensive than every one of these combined. And then that's just like a regular Core i7 Dell. That's a pretty good computer, but I prefer this computer better for trading. See? 101.44. We're up so far since then. Now we got to break one into the 102s. Hopefully. Well, we're definitely going to break into the 102s. There's no doubt in my mind, but you guys are quiet today, man. Anything? I know a lot of you guys have a bunch of the chat rooms open. That's totally fine, but pets short. I wish I saw that sooner, Vincent. I wish I did because I know that pets is cheaper, right? Isn't it? It's a cheaper stock, around 18. Uh, actually, I'm kind of glad I didn't see that. I know Armando and me have been having a full conversation. You guys are just flies on the wall. They just sent out the top five stocks to watch Friday. If they never do it like that. If you want to trade options, yes, you have to know your Greeks. It's very, very important. It's pretty much the most important thing. And then there's also a bunch of other stuff that you're not gonna learn until you have like the experience. But options have attitudes, man. They have a Vega, which can make them just change price and premium based on volatility. They're also free market, which means if people want them, the price can go up. And then if people don't want them, the stock could be going up, but the price could be going down. It's a very complicated thing, and they make it so easy for new people to jump into it. I mean, somebody downloading an app on their phone is likely between, and this is factual, is likely between the ages of 18 and 35, okay? They most likely don't have a finance degree and they're just messing around on the phone losing money. That's why not Trade ID, Robinhood sells all their trades to high frequency traders who takes all the money that you're losing and basically keeps it. So It's a scam as far as a scam could be, but it's legal in this country somehow. It's legal to sell trades to high frequency traders. I especially if they're charging you no premiums or no commissions. Oh my God, I've looked at option spreads on Robinhood and compared it to mine on Thinkorswim, and I'm like, oh my God, you guys are getting robbed. They're raping you. Like I remember, well, it was UVXY. So we got in whatever it was like a $300 option. His was like 320. He's like, well, if it's more expensive, it probably goes up higher too. I was like, let's see. So we bought in at 300. His was like 320 or 325, and then it went down UVXY a little bit, and my option went from 300 to 280. His went all the way to 240. Yeah, on Robinhood. So that's how much they were taking from him. He was basically getting robbed. And it's just crazy. People don't realize, they don't know, and are getting taken advantage of. There's just nothing that can, I don't know. There's nothing that can be done, I guess. The best thing to do is just protect yourself, learn your Greeks, read this book. Okay? I'm going to tell you a story. Okay? And this story is a true story. Um, there was a man, this is back in around the 70s, right? He didn't have a nickel to his name. He bought some thrift shop suit and went down to Wall Street and just started going up to anybody who looked like they were successful and tried to strike up a conversation and build a rapport and whatever. He was job hunting. I don't know what he was really doing. But long story short is some guy comes running out of a building. This guy looks like he's got money. He's rich. He hails a cab. He's like, I need a cab. I'm going to LaGuardia Airport. So the guy that I'm talking about, thrift shop suit guy, let's call him. His real name's Gary, but thrift shop suit guy, Gary Cohen, actually, um, was like, I'm also going to LaGuardia Airport. Do you want to share a cab? So he says to this very rich looking man, do you want to share a cab? The very rich looking man says, all right, we can share a cab. So they get in the cab, and this powerful CEO guy is talking to poor Gary Cohen, and he's saying, "Yeah, we're opening an options department, because options had just came out around then, and we don't have a proper leader over there, da 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 da." So Gary Cohen lies. He's like, "Options are my specialty." He's like, "I can't believe this. This is amazing that we're in the same thing." Gary Cohen didn't know a single thing about options nor what they were. So long story short, the guy's like, okay, that's great. Come in on Monday. So Gary Cohen has a weekend. Where is it? A weekend to read this book, which is basically like the Bible of, you know, what do you call it? Bible of options. And the name of it is Options as a Strategic Investment by Lawrence G. McMillan. And he read this over the weekend. I think he said he read it twice, and it's not an easy read, especially if you don't understand options. I don't think you would understand this at all, but you have to understand some basics of options because they're not going over like what a call is. It's more a little more advanced than that. Look at the market drop. Wow. Okay, what's going on? What the hell is this drop? Anybody know? I got Benzinga, 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 Benzinga. Where are ya? Did I close Benzinga? Why would I ever close Benzinga? Something must be going on. All right, why aren't they telling us what's going on? Anybody know what's going on? whistleblower, ex-Homeland Security chief and whistleblower. All right, so fuck NBC. Nope, nothing on whistleblower. I don't see what's affecting the markets, man. Okay, here's a Benzinga. Anyway, I didn't finish the story about Gary Cohen. He's dyslexic. He read this book over the weekend. He kills it on Monday at his first job. A few years later, he becomes the CEO of Goldman Sachs. And not long after that, in this time era, he became the Secretary of Treasury for Donald Trump. That's the thrift soup shop man. Anyway, we need to know what's going on with this market. I'm on Benzinga. Oh my god, I just closed Benzinga. All right. If I had the squawk box on, it would tell me right away. All right, let's try. Let's put this freaking squawk box on. Oh, I think they have something significant to take down Donald Trump.
S&P futures off the low now 29.6850 as Bloomberg reporting the White House is considering limits on U.S. portfolio flows into China, including delisting Chinese companies from U.S. stock exchanges and limiting Americans' exposure to the Chinese market through government pension funds. No comment from the White House or the Treasury Department on that news. Again, that report from Bloomberg.
Kind of significant. There was some kind of report from Bloomberg. I'm sorry you couldn't hear it. Let me make sure I put this on so that you can hear it because you can hear my headset. Testing, testing. Alibaba. Those are all the companies you want to short. Okay, so what's going on is apparently Trump doesn't want American what's it called? Chinese stocks. He wants to delist them off American exchanges. Apparently that's what's going on. Why these stocks are popping up so rapidly, I don't know. Okay, thank you, Aaron. Stocks turn lower on report that White House is considering limiting investing in China. Video. I don't want. I kind of want to short this. No, just 100 shares, man. Wow, no buying power. It's expensive stock. No, it's not. Wow, 90 shares it let me short, but not 100. Okay, hold on. I know you guys can't hear this. So let me. Oh, and neither can they.
Bond yields are up a bit globally, but
Okay,
kind of
so
stalled out at
YouTube
these
can
levels.
hear
So
it.
Where does that take us, do you think, in terms of searching for a catalyst, a confirmation that you've seen some
Absolutely.
I
think
suggest
we're
just
dealing with a
watching the
market
video,
at the moment that is
guys,
uncertain
on,
about the pathway ahead. It's looking for a narrative. It's looking for a catalyst. We don't have a huge amount of clarity on what the Federal Reserve is going to do. They seem to be very divided as a committee, and that makes it hard to project forward as an investor. Meanwhile, on the trade front, who knows how that pans out in the next month or so? What about elections? What about Brexit risk? I think there's a lot of heightened uncertainty, so we're looking around for a narrative. What that means from an investor position point of view, going into the fourth quarter, I don't think now is the time for big punchy bets. Hug your benchmarks, pull back on risk, wait for some sort of clarity, whether it comes from the economic data, whether it comes from the policymakers.
All the uncertainties you just mentioned, you didn't mention how the impeachment inquiry will impact either trade negotiation dynamics, right? Or policies and of any kind, really.
Absolutely, and this is the environment that we live in. We're in quite a polarized political environment. Geopolitical risk, not just in the United States, but in Europe, in the Middle East, in areas like China, is very elevated. Investors we're talking to are saying, look, I'm not sure which way this is going to go, and I'm frankly in completely the same camp. Therefore, now is the time to just pull back on some of those risks. Maybe one of the reasons why we're seeing US bond yields, despite ticking up slightly in the last couple of days, quite anchored down.
It's right up top.
Households mimicking now what corporate treasurers have been doing for a year?
Not quite yet. So the verdict's still out, but what we've seen is still in savings ratios bumping up in the latest data. Savings ratios are still quite high. So there's capacity for the consumer to still be there. But as you just mentioned, really, there's all these uncertainties really that are not going to be terribly helpful.
Thank you, Aaron, for the link.
In addition to everything we've mentioned, you've also got, as we just talked about, kind of the IPO indigestion in the market. You know, the
Aaron's
repo
an OG.
market stress
Aaron's
that
been
we've
here
observing
since
for a couple
like
It
day
just seems as if there have been more opportunities or excuses for the markets to back off even more than they have. I mean, how do you explain that they haven't, Alan?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of built-in resilience. I think the best explanation is just what's gone on in the bond market. The bond market has rallied so much.
Well, it's very smart, guys.
There's so much
very
emphasis
good.
on what
you
the Fed's
see the news.
done
I
and
love
what
that.
the Fed's
I
going
love
to
that.
do. But the bond market has eased so substantially for the Federal Reserve that I think that's provided flows back into the equity market and provide a buffer for risk in general.
And so is it just mechanical? Is that out? I mean, people also point to economic surprise indexes had perked up a little bit just because numbers coming in better than forecast.
Yeah, we are seeing that, but then sort of coincide that with what's
happening
outside of the United States. And we've got a global economic backdrop, particularly in Europe, where the region seems to be heading towards recession.
Considering cutting loose
Europe
some Roku,
seem to be quite weak for September. They were particularly bad in Germany.
Cutting it loose
and this
at a
really goes
freaking
back
loss.
to the
Why
trade
can't it be
tensions.
green?
The United States and the Chinese economy look
I'm not selling it at a loss.
But what has happened
when
is,
I know
those
it's going to
other
go green
countries,
again.
China, Germany,
take
Korea,
my 90
Taiwan,
shares
they've been
Alibaba.
caught in the crossfire. And that's where I think investors
great options
both in the US and
opportunities, but the
internationally
premiums
are struggling with.
ridiculous right now. You want to wait a little
in
bit.
A weak or maybe even recessionary global environment.
See, good thing I didn't get into it.
With global growth week, right? Investors this year have been taking gambles on high growth IPOs. Do you think that door is shut? What does it mean if that door is shut?
I think the door probably is shut, really. I think, just amping up the risk and the risk appetite is just not the way to go at this point in time. I think a more cautionary note is desirable. I think the kind of view that we've been putting forward is much more a case of just receive the front end of the curve. The Federal Reserve is going to do actually more than the market expects and substantially more than the Fed's actually expecting in terms of its own dots.
Do more than they themselves expect. All right, Alan, Alex, we'll leave it there.
Thank you very much.
Thanks very much. Appreciate it.
Markets here in Europe are open for action. And what do you do on day two after a weak batch of data roiled European markets yesterday? We saw it crossing with French numbers, German PMIs, then Eurozone. And effectively it showed us the deep contraction in manufacturing spilling across to services, which had been somewhat immune to date. But that weakness that we're seeing across the European economies Also, after we've
YMC
had
China
enormous measures from the ECB stepping up the stimulus, so investors just had a lack of
dropping to the
confidence
lows,
in markets yesterday that
45.12.
took us down about 1% on many of the core markets, the exception the UK market. So this morning, as we get up to speed for the benchmark here in Europe, it's a bit of a snapback, a bit of a bounce back after some of that red ink yesterday. Also, if you pick between President Trump and Treasury Secretary Mnuchin, where they had a bit of a spat over why the Chinese cancelled their farm visit. Bottom utilities are right at the top banks, and you can see the amount of green on this chart by sectors. Every sector trades in positive territory at the start of the session. Utilities only just, but still, it's a green arrow. Real estate in the green as well. Healthcare, household goods. You will note the defensives at the bottom end of this board this morning. Slightly more cyclical trade.
Okay, it's definitely in a downward channel now. A reversal in the market would be helpful. Oh shoot, Bill O'Reilly's on TV? Didn't he get like look at the stress. But he's still promoting a book. Wow, I just got an email for Bill O'Reilly's book. I'll be right back. Play CNBC. Gotta be able to see the prices. Or the chart, really, is all you gotta see. Oh, man. Get this out of here. I can make it so you guys can hear this, too. And that you guys can hear it, too. Give me one sec. Let's change properties. I don't know what you're talking about, Armando. I don't get it. Let's get this. The more that people jump in. Uh-oh, what'd I do? Let me change this to this. And you should be able to hear. Avia right back. The whole market turned around. That maybe should sell a baba. Think I should sell the baba. I don't know if Roku got included on that. Ooh, look at that TVIX short, man. That was a whole 50 cents. I knew that was going to happen, too. I didn't take advantage. It was still coming out in my headphones. That's a problem.
So, for example, there's been some examples that might be considering delisting companies from the United States stock exchanges. Not sure they can exactly do that, but we did see a clear influence on listed companies trade right here. Alibaba, for example, moved to the downside. There is an ETF, KWEB, that holds a big basket of Chinese stocks that you saw. JD.com, Baidu also dropped on that. Other ways you might be able to do it, well, there's been discussions about maybe limiting government pension funds investment in anything that invests in China. That may be a possibility. Other than that, I don't know how you could do this or stop anybody from private funds. Remember, Carl, passive indexing has been growing for years and years. We've been talking about it. It involves indexing and pegging your investments to various indexes. People who want access to the global markets naturally would be having more weighting in China as the China stock market has grown. It's become more influential.
Who's partaking in this? I got two of them. One's a yoga ball, so we're definitely not going to do that. Unless you want. And then one is like a workout ball. So, I got two. So, if you're more of a yoga person, you can do that. If you're more of a workout person, you can do that. I'm going to roll them. Okay. You got to do a child's pose if you're yoga. Child's pose looks like you just, I don't know, curl up in a little ball. So that's yoga. And if you work out, I swear, You got a water break. Water breaks. That's pretty cool. I hope I just keep getting water breaks. Coffee break is good, right? Same thing. Oh, did I turn the thing off? I'm sorry. All right, Roku, don't let me down today. Let's go up to one.
Barbara estimates the cannabis crop could be worth 180 million, 120 million for grapes, but that's creating friction. For one thing, the odors, that's no joke. And farmers of traditional crops, whether it's wine grapes up here or avocados down in Carpinteria, could face legal issues if their pesticide spray drifts onto cannabis, because under the new law, cannabis cannot have any pesticide residue on it.
I mean, everybody wants everyone to be successful. No one wants to hurt anybody's business. So the cannabis growers have really done whatever they possibly can, but their hands are tied.
It's going to be a giant legal battle. I guess in the end, the lawyers will win. We're going to fight it tooth and nail. We're going to fight it to the end.
What kind of a community does Carpinteria want to be? Does it want to be a tourist agricultural beach community, or does it want to be known as the cannabis capital of the world?
We know from our market data that we have a large overlap of customer base between the cannabis industry and the wine industry. So if we can learn to get along and market together, I think we can both thrive much better than if we're at each other's throats.
Now, some farmers are trying to work together, see if they can make it happen, but DeFriel says cannabis industry is not only fighting 80 years of stigma, but they're also continuing to fight a very entrenched and successful black market here. Guys?
In what we know, Jane, has already been a tough year for farming in general in this country between trade disputes and so forth. That's a really fascinating look at it. Our Jane Wells out west. We're going to watch the markets. Obviously, China ADRs not doing well on this headline. The White House has at least considered moving to keep Chinese companies from listing.
Yes, indeed. And semis also under pressure with that Micron headline after earnings.
All right, so let's see what the Friday afternoon session brings and get to the half.
All right, Carl, thanks so much. I'm Scott Wapner, front and center this hour, the IPO implosion, what it says about the state of the markets and your money. It is 12 noon. This is the halftime report.
Peloton plunges, Endeavor pulls, and almost half the stocks that have gone public this year are below their offer price. Is the IPO bubble bursting? Amazon shares taking a big hit this week. Why you may want to buy now. It's our call of the day. Wells Fargo shares soaring. The bank getting a new CEO. The traders take their positions on the financials. The investment committee is ready to go. Halftime report starts right now.
Welcome, good to have you with us on this Friday. Our investment committee today, Josh Brown, Jim Leventhal, Steve Weiss, Brenda Vingello is the CIO of Sandhill Global Advisors, and Lindsay Bell's back, the chief investment strategist at Ally Invest. Let's begin with the markets, with stocks rebounding today up for the second time in 3 days. Basically flat for the week. Our focus today on what's been happening in the IPO market, a tumultuous week to say the least, and whether there are broader implications. So, Steve, Peloton today down again, down, big time yesterday, second largest first day drop for a so-called unicorn this year. What does it say about where we are? Endeavor pulls their IPO. This whole thing blowing up before our eyes?
I actually find it encouraging because the public markets are being more rational in valuation than the private markets that are just awash with cash, and you have the SoftBank effect of putting so much money in these companies, WeWorks and so forth. It's not a Ponzi scheme, but it's self-fulfilling prophecy and valuation. So they come to the public market says, wait, this is a little crazy. Lyft, they're not going to make money for we don't know when. The losses are going to pile up. Uber, Endeavor as well, losing a lot of money. So they're saying, we don't want to do that. Unfortunately, it's impacting some of the higher valuation equities in the U.S. in the market. And we see that. You take a stock like Grub, you take stock Roku, which had some news, but take a look at what's happened to that stock and others. So I don't think it means that we have a sustainable move into so-called value stocks, but I do believe that the pressure is going to be there for a little bit.
Did he say something good
So
or
how
bad?
do you see it? I totally agree with what Steve just said. You had this thing where you had these huge pools of wealth, like the Vision Fund. Most weren't that egregious, but you just had this sense that you could keep raising the ante before the IPO and it would always pay off. And they would point to examples of that working on the NASDAQ in public companies, and then that stopped. And I actually think that if Uber were 70 right now, WeWork would be coming public today, and it would be getting the full freight, 47 billion, whatever they wanted to do. I think Uber was a sea change, and I think that forced people to look and give much more scrutiny to the S1s being filed by companies like WeWork. And then people said, you know what? I'm not buying into this. So I do think that vision fund effect very much has changed the mindset. And IPO investors pushing back, again, I agree with Steve, that is what should happen. That is healthy. Investors should say, wait a minute, you have all the votes? Wait a minute, this is being valued as though it's the 50th largest company in the S&P right out of the gate. People are now saying these things, and they should have been saying them for a while. That being said, I do think that not every recent IPO is the same or of the same quality or has the same conflicts. So I think opportunities will be created as all of them get vomited up.
Okay, so I spoke with sort of one of our regular kind of tech and VC related guests who agreed with the take that Weiss and you have, that it's been healthy, that in his words, just the pretenders are the ones, Brenda, who you work out there, who are blowing up and who are sort of resetting the market the way that some had suggested may happen. Let's remember what Chamath told us a week or so ago, Chamath Palihapitiya, and we can react to what he said on the other side as to whether it's healthy or not, whether the market can correct itself. Let's listen.
The thing we have to ask ourselves is, what did we expect to happen? Well, this is probably what was going to happen anyways. And now the question is, how can you course correct? And if you cannot, as you said, it's really up to the public markets to draw a hard line in the sand and say, enough, no more.
That's what's happening now, right? The market is saying enough, no more.
That's right, but I do think, it's a reminder, we've been here before. Like way back in 2012, when Facebook went public, we had the same thing. It went public at a valuation that was too high. It became more of what I call a show-me stock, which I think is happening to many of the newly public companies, where public investors are saying, hey, wait a minute, show me you can execute on the plan, show me you have this business figured out, and then I will take a toehold or will invest in a more meaningful way. So with Facebook, as a reminder, it took it a year to get back to the IPO price after having gone public. So I don't think this is incredibly uncommon, but I agree with what others have said. This is a sign that the public market is a little more rational than what's happening in the private market right now.
Jimmy, I mean, is it a sign of a blow up before our eyes, an implosion, or are we overreacting to some of what we've seen, because there have been some egregiously overpriced companies that have gone public? Bill Gurley, who we visited with a couple of weeks ago out in San Francisco, tweets yesterday, for those who are overly negative based on a company's first day of trading, which one of the following companies traded below their initial IPO price? He talks Amazon, Facebook, Salesforce, Netflix, Square, Palo Alto, and Proofpoint. The point he's making is, like, chill out.
Yeah.
All of them did.
Right.
And things are just fine now.
Well, so I see two questions in what you're asking. The first is, what's going on in the IPO market? Does it matter to the IPO market? And Mr. Gurley's comments, I think, are right. Look, if you're going to be an investor, give these investments time to play out. The second way of looking at the question, and the way that I look at it, is, what does this bode for the market overall? Because, as you know, in general, Scott, I'm not going to participate in these IPOs. I mean, they're money-losing companies, and with a few exceptions, it's just not where I play. But traditionally, when you see an IPO market sputter like this, it does bode ill for the overall market. That is not the case right now. I am not worried about the overall market, because so many other signs are giving you a green light. You don't see any stress in credit spreads. You certainly have not had a blow-off top. I mean, I think that's inarguable that you haven't had a blow-off top in the market. I can go through some other things, but basically, this problem is located within the IPO market. Companies have waited too long to go public, and you know what? That pendulum will swing the other way just by the mechanism, the gear working of capitalism.
I'm glad we went there, Lindsay, on what the implications are for the overall market. If anything, Lee Cooperman at Delivering Alpha was like, the IPO market is the only market I see, his words, of being ridiculously overvalued. So I went back to him today. Yesterday I said, well, what do you make of what's happening in the IPO market? Is it a sign of stress in the overall market? And he's like, would you relax? He's like, the only part of the market that's overvalued was the IPO market. There are no broader implications for stocks, generally. Do you agree?
Yeah, no, I would agree. I think that the issue here really is in the private market valuation, not the public market valuation. You're not seeing this exuberance in the market right now. The IPO market is not shutting down. There are still high quality IPOs that are able to get through the door. So I think that's a positive sign. I think everything that we just discussed here is a positive sign for the overall market to continue to trend at least, sideways to higher.
If you look at Beyond Meat, I mean, sure, it was up on a ridiculous spike at one point, but I could argue that's still way overvalued, a lot of competition, but it's holding up because the news is good, the momentum's good on the news, and that's what these IPOs trade at. I don't agree with Bill Gurley's example on a lot of those companies. Yes, of course, they traded down early, but yet they were able to show that path to profitability and didn't come out with exorbitant excesses like we're seeing with the WeWork or with some of the
No,
others.
but not all of those companies came right out of the gates with this great path to profitability, right? Did you say that Amazon from the beginning had a great path to profitability?
No.
Some of these other names?
Amazon was a different point in time.
But there's other names on this list that are doing just fine. Thank you very much. Now, I think that's kind of the point.
But Facebook didn't turn until they got mobile ad right, till they could prove it. So I think the point is in some of the others that they're going to have a tough time proving it. And some of the news has been negative the other way, and that's what the challenge.
I think if you're a growth investor, though, like this is not a negative development for you unless you're fully invested at whatever the peak price is. So you look at Chewy. I don't think anyone would look at that and say this is a company that has no way to make money. They make money now. It's fine. It's come down 10 points in the last 3 weeks. Did it deserve to? I don't know. Did it ever deserve to be at 35? Maybe not. But if you're a growth investor, this maybe has created a longer-term opportunity for you. People would look at Zoom, ZM. It's very clear that this is an incredible business.
One of the best performing IPOs of the year, at least in terms of the kind of content.
It's not 30% in 2.5 weeks.
Well, because the market is scrutinizing these names.
I agree,
bad,
but my point is, if you looked at Zoom and said, "Oh man, I missed that one," well, here's another bite of the apple. Maybe you like it better, 30 points lower than where it was 2 weeks ago, and I think people will.
I was just going to get one quick comment in here. I think this is much more about valuation than it is about profitability. If you have the path to profitability, you can go public and you can have a good stock. But if the valuation is too high, then I think that's what we're seeing.
It's the kind of stuff that our Deirdre Bosa thinks about and reports on every day. She joins us from San Francisco, just like your conversation yesterday with Dara of Uber. The companies know, Deirdre, they're going to be scrutinized more than ever now.
Absolutely. And Scott, I think you kind of hit the nail on the head when you said that you spoke to one of your regular guests who said it was just the pretenders. So there is this sense here in the Bay Area that you have sort of your pretend tech companies and your more pure play tech companies.
This looks like it could head and shoulder here. Let's see. No, but it looks like me, right? Like that's something I might write. Wow. This person pretty much just copying what I'm. That's incredible. Who is this person or people or? Well, can't have to change focus now. Change gears here. I thought I got out of Bamba. Let's check it on a better chart. news today? No news today. Oh, it just had a crossover and it went away. Come back, crossover. Alright, let's look at the overall. Let's remove that so we can see the TTM. 188. Okay, so we're moving positive now. Momentum. Come on, give us some positive momentum. We need some positive momentum. RSI is moving to the upside. MACD is about to crisscross to the upside. Come on. We're very close to a move to the upside. Nope, it's going down. That yellow line's going to turn red. No, no, no. It's continuing. It's continuing. Okay, starting to crisscross the MACD. Come on. Crisscross MACD. Crisscross MACD. Crisscross MACD. Okay, now we have a crossover buy candle again, buy arrow at 192. We hit 101.03, 101.08. I think our average buy price is 101.16 if I'm correct. Jade, go lay down. Come here. Come here. Come here. Let me go ahead and test. How's the sound? Is it better? Is it better? Worse, better, worse, better. Test. Alright. 101.05. Alright, we hit 101. That's it. We're going again. So whether you're yoga or a workout person, don't matter. I'm going to kill two birds with one stone. Right, so you got your yoga ball and you got your regular ball. And let's go ahead and move. Alright. Crap, one really far away. Ugh. Okay. Boom. Warrior pose. I don't know how that actually looks pretty cool. Warrior pose. I like that. I like the warrior pose. It's pretty cool. And then workout. Water break. Water break. Nice. See ya, Mark. 500 day on what? What'd you get 500 on? What'd you make 500 on? What'd you trade? UWT? Was that an oil? That's an oil stock? UWT? Citigroup Global Market Holdings 3 times. Long ETF. Beautiful. Beautiful find. It's down though? Nice. Nice play. Good job. Sorry. Let me put the thing back on. I see. I see. So you got in the pre-market, UWT. Beautiful. How much did you make? A full point? 50 cents. Now it's head and shouldering. You could tell it's going down. So we had a pop down, pop up, pop down. We should see a pop up here. Momentum is down. RSI is in the middle. Uh-oh, MACD crisscrossed back over. And now it's crossing back over again. We're just testing. All right, here we go. So we got the red dots, meaning the Bollinger Bands and the Celtic Channel are intersected. Now either this goes back red or it goes blue. Right at a very pivotal point here. Channel would suggest that it's going to go red. Let's see. Well, it stays above. You got the low point, then you got a higher low point. Now, if this is the third low point, that could be the beginning of an uptrend. 75. Momentum starting to swing positive. First yellow on the MACD. All right, so we got some positive action, some buying coming in. 78. 80. Got 84, 90, all on the level 2 here. Okay, got 90 on the level 2. What's bigger right now? It doesn't show me which is bigger, the ask or the bid, but it looks like the ask is bigger. LPTH. LPTH. Why was I watching that? I was waiting for this to hit the 90-cent mark for quite some time. Look at its trend. I mean, it doesn't stop. Ooh, LPTH now at 90 cents. This is something to watch tomorrow. This is like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is like a 2-week swing to go from 70 to 90. That's not bad though. Add that to the charts. Light path, LPTH. Even just today from 83 to 90. Oh no, that's yesterday. Jeez. No volume this stock. Until it gets news, then it goes crazy. What happened? We were just like headed on a good path and then that all of a sudden changed. '81, '89 on the level 2, '90 on the level 2. Come on. Oof, but also 75. Kind of needs to reverse here, or it's worth just tossing. Let me see something. How's the market doing? I knew that was a head and shoulders. Now it dropped, and it's probably going to continue to go down. Get some hedge protection. A little hedge protection there. It's only 14,000. Let's go a little heavier. Oh, wow. What the heck? Okay, then it's not worth it. Yeah, I see it, Armando. I thought it was all China investments in the US market, but I guess it's the other way around. Oh, look at that. That's unbelievable. I thought that was real. Okay, the channel is flattening. That is good. This is a good move here. You got 89 and 96 on the ask and the bid. 101, 101, 193, 101.03. This is going to break 101. We got to just get that bid across 101. Come on. Let's get the bid across 101. Crap. I think Roku's about to rip here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Here we go. And then the Bollinger Bands uncross, and it should stay in a steady uptrend. Bollinger Bands have to uncross, though. They're so far apart. So we need like a big move. It has to be a big move. Something's going to happen. This is a strong consolidation. This is unusual. I think it'll rip up. What is this level that tested over here? Oh, no wonder it was not giving me all my funds. I had orders in. So we could technically average down here. But I think it's going to go a little further. So let me let it go a little further. Oh, really? Oh, I guess those orders didn't. 180. No, something's not right. All right, here we go. This is where we clean up or die. Forty, 40. What's our average price then? It's 101.49. Okay, Bollinger Bands are crossing. Finally, we should see a reversal here. Either a really steep dump or a pop-up. Okay, they've intersected, and it looks like we're popping. Don't get ahead of yourself. Okay. But the Bollinger Bands have intersected again. They need to stay apart. There you go. Now they're apart. Oh, sorry. That's right. You can't see over here. The Bollinger Bands are these two bands. That's the Bollinger Bands and the Kelter channel. You can see how these dots were all red, right? And then when they intersect, when they are intersected, red, it's usually when you see some kind of change in trend, a downtrend. They just intersected again, but when they desected or were not intersected anymore, that's when we started to see a pop and some bullishness. But now they're intersected again. But I think they're gonna uncross soon. No, yeah, okay, now they're uncrossed. Should see some buying. There we go. All right, so we got some buying coming in. They're still uncrossed. And notice over here when they uncrossed, look what happened to the stock. Shot up. That was like a very high peak for it. So we're hoping that they stay, hoping, I said that word, hoping that they stay uncrossed. Because every time they cross, okay, so they're uncrossed. It's just like borderline. It's just very rough to read. They need to like uncross a lot more. And I also want to see what the cloud has to say. If the cloud is predicting an upward movement, a downward movement. Studies, edit studies. Shimoku. No, I just killed it. No. Okay. The Ichimoku cloud. It's predicting we'll have some bit of an up pop, followed by more downward movement. So maybe we should take this up pop as a chance to get out. Yeah, and that's broadening as well. All right. Say no more. And look, they intersected again. This is craziness. Okay, now they should what's the word for not intersect? All right, see how it turned blue? Probably won't stay blue, but usually that's a sign of bullishness. I still want these Bollinger Bands and Kelter channels to dissect, to uncross. I can't think of the word. To uncross. Yeah, a lot of buying coming in. Look at all the green on the time and sales. It's all buying. Obviously, it's got to be sales, but usually you'll see a big screen of green, and then they're the sales come after because somebody has to sell for you to buy. And it's funny because you can kind of see how they're beating you on the spread. Notice that the person's buying at 190, but it's being sold for 178. Like, who's getting that money? Where's that money going? High frequency traders. This might be the time to get out of here. This consolidation is ridiculous. Or it might just be completely flat because it's the middle of the day. It doesn't really look like a consolidation. It just looks flat. We need some kind of news story to come out for this. Bollinger Bands are still intersected, and now they're going across even further. That's not good for the stock. Let's see. Our last chance is TTM turning blue. Gotta wait a minute on that one. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think it's gonna turn red again. Yep. Okay, no, it's yellow. Maybe just leave it alone for a little. Not focus on it. Reduce my exposure. 500 shares. Should I reduce exposure or just put a stop? What's the question? What do you do here? I think you just watch. Oh, there it goes. Wasn't even watching. This market. Okay, we got stopped out. And then TVIX is killing it right now. TVIX would probably be the savior of the day. We know this market's dumping, so I'm just gonna do one thing real quick. Take 1,000 shares of Roku at this price. Then gonna go TVIX. I don't like sixes. All right, let's see. stop on that just in case it does really plummet. But I think it's just coming down to this area. A lot of people are buying it once it hits this 100 area. Great, now the market reverses. About to get stopped out here. In my opinion, I think the market is just going to continue to go down for the rest of the day. So I'm going to hold that as a savior kind of thing and see what happens. But other than that, that's it.